क्यूमिन 500 का स्टिक देना है।
क्यूबिन 500 मैं देखता हूँ एक मिनट। मैम सॉरी वो तो स्टॉक में नहीं है।
Hey, hi.
Hi, Rajat.
How are you here?
I wanted to buy a medicine, but it's not available here.
Oh, have you heard about NetMeds?
So what is that?
So it is an e-pharmacy. You can order medicines online from that, and it will not be any hassle of uploading the prescription or anything. So why don't you try that?
The thing is, I've heard a lot about these online pharmacies. There are a lot of news around which says they offer fake news, fake medicines, and they have a lot of delivery issues. And you know, you have a lot of hassle of uploading the prescriptions and then getting the medicine. So that's why I just want to avoid doing that.
Oh, okay. Alright, I remember SPJM or PGP1 batch has uploaded a video explaining the entire solution. I think let's check out that video. That will give you some insights.
Hello, my name is Aghanim, and today we, the Academy 17, would be presenting an analysis on one of the firms in the e-pharmacy sector, that is Netmeds.com. Netmeds.com is a licensed online pharmacy operating in India. It is a subsidiary of Dada & Company. It was founded in the year 2010 and it is headquartered in Chennai in India. Netmeds.com operates through a stream of pharmacists, retailers, vendors and delivery agents. Talking about the business model of Netmeds India, the primary source of revenue for Netmeds is delivery of medicines. The orders are placed online through mobile and website. Prior to the delivery of medicines that is done to the consumers, a verification process is carried out for the prescriptions. Netmeds India also provides a host of value-added services such as automated refill reminders, expense analytics, and online prescriptions. The revenue that is collected and generated by the company may mainly be classified into three parts, that is commissioning, marketing, and shipping charges. Talking about the financials of the company, over the past 2 years, moving from 2017 to 2018, the top line has increased by around 127%, whereas the losses have decreased by around 29%. Thank you.
The current market situation has seen a growth in the delivery businesses across the world. There are various players that are competing in the online e-pharmacy business. Some of them include Netmeds, 1mg, PharmEasy, Practo, Lightred, etc. Now there are three major business services which are provided by these companies across the industry. The first one is online pharmacy. The other two include providing doctor consultations and providing online diagnostic labs. 1mg is currently the market player and is providing a one-stop solution to all of these three services, while Netmeds is providing solutions only in the e-pharmacy sector.
Hello, I'm going to talk about the various issues with e-pharmacies and the government's rulings. So the High Court banned the sale of drugs online, and this was a temporary ban till January 2019. And this ban was also imposed in the state of Tamil Nadu following Tamil Nadu Chemists and Druggists Association. So what were the critical issues that the High Court bench realized? So the first critical issue we were looking at is the proper regulation should be in place to monitor the sale of online drugs. There is currently no regulation, and there is no way or no means to monitor who is ordering the drugs online, and this can lead to minors or children ordering the drugs online. The next is the sale of illegal drugs and counterfeit drugs, and this could potentially lead to drug misuse, drug epidemics and whatnot. Moreover, there are certain potent drugs which contain narcotic and psychotropic substances which can prove to be fatal in the long run. And it is also very tough to track the frequency of drugs which are placed from a single prescription. So what is the government doing now? The government is proposing, and it is currently asking for e-prescriptions to be uploaded online as a mandatory measure to regulate the online sale of drugs.
Varun just explained about the various threats that e-pharmacy industry is facing. Let us concentrate on one of the very important threat that is actually disrupting the entire industry now and is wreaking a havoc on them: counterfeit drugs. According to World Health Organization, at least 20% of the drugs that are sold in India are counterfeit, and the entire counterfeit drug market in India is close to rupees 4,000 crore rupees. What can we do to solve this issue? we come up with a solution of implementing blockchain on the pharmaceutical supply chain. Let us first identify what are the different features of blockchains that will actually help us in solving this bigger problem. What does blockchain provide us? It provides us an immutable ledger, a timestamp transaction trail, access to all of the consumers and identity establishment of all of these consumers through cryptography, and access only to a consortium of users. Yes, that is only limited to a private blockchain service, and that is what we plan to propose to NetMeds. Private blockchain framework given by Hyperledger Fabric will be used at the core of the system and will be able to alleviate the issue of counterfeit drugs. Let us now understand in detail the private blockchain framework and the solution that we propose to NetMeds. So there are different layers to the entire solution. The topmost is the business layer, second comes the smart contract, then the consensus, communications, data store, abstraction, policy services, and the APIs and the identity services. The APIs will be used to interface with the external applications and the ERP platforms of each of the individual contributors to this consortium of the pharmaceutical supply chain. Let us look at the individual contributors to the entire supply chain. We have the suppliers that give us the raw materials needed to process, raw materials needed to make the medicines. We have the pharmaceutical manufacturing company that actually makes the raw materials into the drugs. We have the warehouses which are countrywide storage houses for these pharmaceutical companies. The subparts are the regional warehouses in different states. Then comes the distributors, then comes the wholesaler, and then the retailer. Now as we understand that the medicine changes hands across a lot of places through the entire pharmaceutical supply chain. To identify where the medicine has gone wrong or where the counterfeit has been introduced, this can be easily done using the blockchain methodology. Let us see what will actually happen. Initially, when the pharmaceutical manufacturing company produces the drug, a unique hash ID will be generated, and whenever the medicine changes hands between any of the individual contributors, the transactional timestamp will be recorded. This data will be immutable and will be append only. So we will have a trail of all the places where the medicine has gone through, and we can identify if there is any defect through the source, and we can identify the culprit. Thank you.
Hi. So moving on from what my friend Rajat just explained about pacifying the threats related to NetMeds as a company, I'd like to expand on the opportunities that NetMeds as a company has in this industry. NetMeds can easily get into e-consultation of doctors. So how will it work? As you can see in the architecture diagram here, I've divided the entire digital experience into different architectural levels or layers. We have firstly the end user layer, then we have the user interface layer, then the cloud hosted layer, and then the resource layer. What will happen is that in the end user layer, patients or people who want to get into the service will come. They'll have an experience via the mobile application or web application service, where we'll host the chat or video call facility for the patient or the user, which will then go to Office 365, where Skype for Business will be hosted, and via the Skype for Business, it will go to our resource end. In the resource end, we'll have a pool of doctors. N number of doctors will be facilitated by NetMeds, and they'll be certified doctors who can provide us on-time consultation. So to facilitate this entire feature, NetMeds will have to expend a lot, and also a lot of financials are to be expanded hereof. We'll be talking about the financials shortly, but this is one section of the industry where NetMeds can surely look into.
Moving on from this opportunity, I think NetMeds also can dive into the door-to-door pathology, blood collection section of the industry. Thyrocare has made it big there. So we see this as a big opportunity where NetMeds can play into and also grow their top line along with bottom line.
So now I will talk about the strategy and portfolio diversification. This can be done through online consultation with doctors and specialists. Along with this, utilizing the power of machine learning and artificial intelligence, building a network of nutritionists and dietitians, and adding a new line of Ayurvedic, homeopathic, and natural medicines can help us to expand into a more diversified portfolio. You can also add a feature for door-to-door lab tests and enroll for full body checkups. Based on our analysis, we would recommend that NetMed should deploy blockchains to avoid the threat of counterfeit medicines. It should dive into e-consultancy and e-pathological services to stay ahead of its competition. Thank you.